So now that the show's kind of rolling out, I heard some good chatter from people from the screening from yesterday.
Did you? What did you hear?
I heard that they enjoyed it. It was a lot darker than they were expecting to a certain degree.
Yes, Super Robin maybe.
There's both. I mean, there's light stuff and there's also. I mean, I won't give it away here, but
it's a weird show. It's not what
you'll see it at the
people expect. That's what I will say. It's like everyone's expecting this show. Everyone hates this show right now because they think it's this like kiddie show.
Yeah,
and it's not that. It's definitely
no. It's
not.
got a very bright and cheerful style, but like its tone of the humor is kind of messed up.
Yeah, and it's weird.
Which to me makes it funnier. It's kind of like South Park, like it's crude and adorable, but awful. And we're not that bad. We're not that bad, but it's sort of the idea.
But it's unexpected. So I think they hate the show right now. When they see it, they're probably going to hate it a little bit more. And then they'll see 4 episodes and they go, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And then in about 5 years when it's canceled, they will love it.
And they'll demand more episodes.
Comic book fans don't love anything until it's canceled. Then it's like...
Then save it.
Yeah.
Save it again. Just this for the third.
People who want to punch us in the face will want to save the show one day, I'm confident.
Well, you said the fans are going to love it, so why? Can you give us the specifics? Can you tease anything?
Well, let me clarify. I am not sure the fans will love it. The old shows. Because this is definitely, I mean, they love these characters. And we're doing something they probably, I mean, if it was up to them, they'd like to see a continuation of season 6. And we're not doing that. So they will see what we're doing, which is completely not what is expected, and that may rub them the wrong way, at least at first. What I do think is people who are coming to the show fresh will be like, they won't even have no sort of expectations of what Teen Titans are or what the show is. They are probably going to think it's funny because I'm pretty sure, would you agree with this? This is probably the funniest material ever written?
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean, it's like top 3 at least.
Yeah, no, I would even, it's like Seinfeld, Carol Burnett, and then Teen Titans Go. Yeah. So we're really confident about how funny it is.
It's really fun, and it's very charming too. I mean, like the whole voice cast came back, and like we've talked about it before, but like they all have such great chemistry together. It's like, I don't know, I can't help but like these guys, like when you hang out with them.
I know, as hateable as we are,
we're awful people, but the
these
cast
actors are just so charming and talented that they, we could try to ruin the show.
We've tried.
Yeah, we're trying actively. Their skills and ability just like save it.
Yeah.
And the other thing about this cast is, I didn't think of any of them necessarily as funny. I mean, Beast Boy was sort of like the majority of the comedy relief. I mean, all the characters could be funny, but every single one of them have like these moments of huge laughs, and they stretch their characters in ways that you're not expecting. Especially Robin is completely different. Cyborg is similar but much bigger. Raven's the same, more or less, but she was pretty funny in her deadpanness. And Starfire is also funny, and then the Beast Boy we sort of push in another direction too. So they're funny. They somehow make the transition from superhero drama to superhero comedy very easy.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people have seen the shorts and are maybe expecting that but long format. Is that unfair expectation?
No, I don't think so.
Foolish.
I think it's unfair.
I think it's foolish though.
Okay.
No, okay.
Fair enough.
It's not foolish, but the shorts aren't really.
No, they were kind of a springboard, but visually the shorts were based on the old show, so like the background design and the art direction was the same, but everybody was smashed way down, which is a similar thing to what we did. The characters are stylized for a comedy show, but it looks completely different.
Yeah, and
visually it's very bright. The art direction is done by Dan Hipp, who's an amazing illustrator, and it all has this really fun kind of like colorful sensibility to it. So I wouldn't say that it's unfair to expect that, but it's not what we're doing.
It's ludicrous to expect.
It's ludicrous.
No, but the shorts, I think the shorts were poking fun of it at the old show. A lot of the humor, it's like...
Right, yeah, like if you knew
it's
the
like
characters.
Remember this guy? Ha ha ha.
Well, that's a little... That's true.
No, but I don't mean that in a little what? I don't mean that in a bad way or anything. Did it come off?
It sounded a little dismissive.
No wonder when people want to punch us in the face. I guess our humor doesn't translate.
No, we're terrible people.
Thank God the actors aren't. And but we wanted, we didn't want any of the humor to be based on having to know. Like, if you don't know who Mumbo is, then you still watch the show.
There's stuff like that. There's stuff in there for people who recognize, like, certain characters from the old show get pulled in. It might just be for a bit or something. Because there's so much stuff to pull from, like, we'll pull it in, but like we don't want to hinge things on a character that you have to have seen previously, because I don't know, I want it to be inclusive. Like, I want kids to come to the show, and if they don't know who the characters are, like, I want them to get to know them.
Because we never saw an episode of the old show.
Yes, we did. Many.
Was there an old show? I wasn't even aware there was an old show that we're basing this on.
It's joking.
Put that on.
That's going to be very interesting to edit together.
I know, just take snippets of what I'm saying. What, Teen Titans was a show?
That's the only clip.
I know, do that. I love it.
Has there been any challenges making this show?
I don't know. I mean, making a show is challenging in and of itself, just based on the amount of, like, volume of stuff that you have to do. But I would say that internally, like, Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers have both been super receptive to all the stuff we're doing so far. Like, all the weird stuff. We're like, we want to make an episode about a sandwich, and they're like, that sounds funny. We're like, okay.
I would say that there is a challenge. We got to do 52 of these. It's a lot. And Aaron's very big on not doing, like, lame comedy or comedy that we've seen before. And it's it's a lot easier to write lame comedy than funny comedy, I find. So it's like the challenge is like not doing something, because we're not trying to do something we've seen before. We find ourselves, doing the weird episodes. It's like, because that's something we've never seen. And it may sound like, I think you initially want to say that's a terrible idea for he like pitched this episode about meatballs for like 4 months, and I'm like, I'm not doing an episode about meatballs.
It was a joke until it turned into a reality.
And well, because there was a deadline. It's like, tell me more about that episode about meatballs. But then it turned out like it's one of my favorite shows, even though it sounds completely stupid.
Yeah.
And we really will see an episode about meatballs.
Yep, yeah, you will.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. It's one of my favorite tweets. I only saw one tweet from. They're called tweets, right? I know I'm not like the old guy. But somebody wrote their review of the episode shows were it was stupid but funny. To me, that is right what we're going for. Like, that is so stupid but funny.
So structurally, I mean, you have more time. So are you doing full, like a storyline over a full episode? Or are you doing like shorts? Is it a combination of both?
They're 11-minute episodes.
Yeah,
so it'll be a self-contained story in 11 minutes.
Yeah, it's no continuity.
I mean, there's like some
build
recurring jokes and recurring characters and stuff, but in terms of like story progression, it doesn't. You don't need to know, like, have seen episode 1 to get episode 8. It's very inclusive. It's for everybody.
Everyone want to sneak one in before Winston comes back? I was just wondering if anybody wanted to sneak one in before Winston comes back.
Sneak one. Give me a sneaky one.
Okay, I'll sneak one in.
Yeah.
Do you have a message to the fans before they start the season?
Yes. The message is,
please stop hurting my feelings.
You're very sensitive. You guys are making us cry, especially you. Why do you want to punch me in the face? I would say, watch the show.
Watch the show. We have respect for the characters.
Yes.
We love them. We think they're really funny.
And if you still hate it and you still want to punch us in the face,
that's
fine. We will meet you somewhere and
you will punch me right in my stupid face.
Yeah. Both our stupid faces will be available for punching if you guys do not like it.
Yeah, that's a guarantee.
Right.
Thanks, guys.